Oh, Patsy, you're a pipe smoker, I see there.
Yes, yes indeed.
You have all the gear.
Aye, surely a selection of pipes there.
And how long are you smoking for?
I'm smoking for about 45 years.
45 years. The pipe? Or faggots?
Yes. I was smoking cigarettes earlier, but I packed those then, and I went on the pipe, and I like my pipes.
Yeah. And you weren't smoking the two together? It's the cigarettes or one or the other?
Oh, yeah.
The cigarettes first and pipe then?
No, I packed in on cigarettes altogether.
So how many cigarettes a day were you smoking that time about?
About 20, I'd say.
About 20, yeah.
Back then, yeah.
And when did you change over?
I changed about 45 years ago.
And did it make any difference, do you think?
None of them to say is good for you, but I like my pipe, and I wouldn't like to be without my pipe, to be honest. It's very satisfying and relaxing.
And how many times a day would you light it?
Oh, I'd say about maybe 10, 15 times a day, and I would have it in my mouth then, and it may not be lit at all, but just sitting there as an ornament.
Okay. So did you have a smoke? You have smoked today, obviously.
Oh,
a
yes,
few times, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Right, I got 2 smokes already today, from my bits and pieces. I just smoked, at a moment I smoked the Condor ready rub tobacco. The ready rub is easier to deal with than the plug, because it comes ready rubbed, and we use the modern technology today. Well, it's not modern, but it's the old Zippo lighter. Not that.
Oh, that's the old one. I remember that one. Yeah.
I reckon that stuff killed more American soldiers in Vietnam than the artillery.
In why would
the boys could smell the naphtha from miles away.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. And what's plug? What's the difference between plug and?
Well, a plug is a solid hunk of tobacco. Now I have some flake tobacco here, which is the plug, which is cut into flakes.
Oh, okay, so it was a solid lump.
It was a solid lump originally.
Like a briquette?
Yes, and cut into flakes. Now, the plug holds this better, it holds its flavour better, because when you start to crunch it up, air gets into it and it tends to go dry and flaky and burns a lot faster. The plug holds its flavour. So, if you wanted to make a roll out of that, then you just get into your hand and
so you rub it down.
Rub it down, and now you've got a nice.
You make a little ball out of it, yeah?
Now you've got a nice flake of tobacco, and then we can just pop it in the pouch, and it's there for.
And then you load that into the pipe, is it?
Load that into the pipe then, and light it up.
So it doesn't take you very long to do it?
No, a few minutes, yeah, you'll be doing it at any work.
And what do you think it does for you now when you have a?
Well, it's relaxing.
Relaxing.
I presume there's a drug element in it that I'm addicted to it, I suppose, but
It's probably nicotine, isn't it?
yeah, it is nicotine. Yeah. I find it very relaxing, and even at night, sitting down watching television or anything. Years ago in the pubs, there were maybe 3 or 4 pipe smokers going in the pubs in a half hour.
Yeah.
Be a lot of smoke. You wouldn't see the barman from smoke. Yeah. But them days are gone now.
And would it burn your mouth now when you pull in the smoke? When you suck it in?
Well, if you have a good pipe, it won't. Because the smoke should be cooled as it moves up through the reed.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
And of course, if you're using good quality tobacco, then too.
And would it sting your mouth now and again?
No, well, I'm gone probably immune to it now. Probably if somebody who never smoked started it, they would get a major problem with it, all right.
And are there many pipe smokers around here now?
I only can recall 2 or 3 around the hotel at the moment.
And how many would have been here 20 years ago?
Everybody smoked back, say 40, 50. I remember my grandfather smoking.
Pipes?
My father smoked a pipe. Everybody smoked pipes then at that stage. I think the tobacco was easier got then, and it was cheaper than the cigarettes.
And when you'd be in a pub now and you'd have 4 or 5 of them fellas smoking and the cigarette smokers, would be a lot of smoke in there?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't see the place on smoke.
And would it affect you?
It didn't affect me. Some people it did affect, and but then again, people sort of got immune to it. But reckon now that since it stopped, that a lot of people prefer the pubs now that they're brighter, and at least the public can he doesn't have to start painting his premises every other week.
Would they paint them much longer, would they?
No.
I think they used to get a bit tanned looking,
They were
used to.
black. They were very tanned.
With really tanned ceilings in them. I remember looking up at them, yeah.
Well, they were indeed.
So you have a little collection of pipes here.
I have a few down the year that I just picked up, and sometimes what happens with a pipe is you might be doing some work and you leave a pipe down and you get mislay it.
Yeah.
And you mightn't find the flaming pipe again for 3 months, and you'll have to go and get another one. But they're a selection of stuff that I built up over the years. They're mostly Peterson pipes, and this is a Peterson. This is a pipe I got recently now. I'm just breaking that one in now. It takes a few months to break in a pipe to get coke to build up on the bowl. That the bowl won't heat up, and you'll have a cooler, fresher smoke. And those are all Peterson pipes, and this is the Falcon pipe. Then they're made in England.
And what's the advantage of them?
At the Falcon pipe there. Well,
do they have an advantage, or is it just a style?
It's probably style, and there is a bit of an advantage in that you can see there's a long stem on it.
Yeah.
So as the smoke is drawn up through that stem, it has a better chance to cool.
Cooling. So cooling is important, is it?
Cooling is, yes.
It is. And do you have a favourite among that lot there now?
Pardon?
Have you got a favourite pipe?
Probably that at the moment now. It's an old pipe, but it's
How old is that one be?
that might be 5 or 6 years old.
Well, that's not old.
Yeah, it's not.
And how long what's the life of a pipe?
They could last for maybe 10 years.
10 years,
if they didn't lose them or squash them, or that's usually what happens with them. They're lost or ran over or something.
And how much would a pipe cost nowadays?
That pipe, that cost €85 recently.
€85?
Yes, those Falcons are about 45.
45.
Yeah.
And where would you buy them in Westport now?
Domagreevy and Morton's on Bridge Street.
They have them.
They still have them. Now, there's probably more in Westport now too, but those are two.
That's where you get them, yeah. And how much does the tobacco cost?
The tobacco is the most expensive part. The tobacco is €12 for a 25-gram pouch.
That's about an ounce, close to an ounce.
Yes, yeah.
And how long would that last you for?
It would last me a day, or maybe a day and a half or so.
Geez, you must be fairly puffing.
Um,
Would you do it in public now? Do you do it in public?
Oh, I do, yes. Yeah. If I'm walking up Bridge Street, I'll have my pipe going. And
would anybody comment? Did anyone ever comment? No?
No, a lot of people, occasionally they would say that they like the smell of the pipe. That's the only comment I guess. I had no derogatory comment, or nobody asked me to put it out or get rid of it.
And did your doctor know you smoke? Pipe?
He does, and he's not all that happy about it, but we have to tolerate that.
And do you worry about it yourself now? You know, all the talk about all the hazards of health hazards of smoking.
I don't, because I don't feel any symptoms from it. If I was chesty or asthmatic or anything, I definitely would think seriously of parting with it. But I'm at it for 45 years, and it's having no ill effect on me, and at least no visible ill effect anyway.
So you're a very happy man with your pipe?
And as happy as can be expected. Reasonable.